Hello guys, welcome back to the CAD Inventions, and today we are going to discuss about basic fundamentals in assembly drawing. So before entering into the assembly mode, let us do with a sample sketch and we will explain with that sample sketch. So go to file and go to new, search for a part. Here you can select any one of the plane and you can go to the sketch. So for your better understanding, I am drawing a simple cylinder. So for that I am going to create a circle, and that contains a diameter of 60, and you can exit the workbench and select pad. Now I am going to give pad up to 100 mm. That's it. Now we need to save this. Control S. You can save this part as a cylinder. This part as a cylinder. And I am going to save this part in the desktop mode. You can save this. Now you need to go to another file, and you go for the file and can search for the part. You can open and you can select any one of the plane. Go to sketch. So repeat the process. We are entering into the sketch mode. So now previously I have drawn a cylinder. Now I am drawing a hollow cylinder, and this diameter is, I am giving this diameter as 100 mm, and I am going to draw another circle. So this diameter should matches the cylinder diameter. How much diameter I have given that cylinder is 60. So this is 60 for inner. You can exit the workbench and you can select that pad. You can give pad up to 30 mm, as you wish, and you need to save this part also as a cylinder 2. That's it. So now it's time to enter into assembly mode. We are going to assemble these two parts. For that we need to go to start and go for mechanical design. In that, enter into assembly design. So before assembly we need to import these drawings. So product structures tool dialog box will help for you to import these files. So existing component, you can click on this and click on the product. A dialog box will appear, and here we need to select the part which we are going to assemble. So I am going to select a cylinder at the rate 1 is my first part. Open and repeat the same process by clicking on existing component and product, and here now you need to select cylinder part 2. Open. Yes, this is already assembled actually, but I will explain you clearly. So in assemble, two types of assemblies are there: bottom approach assembly and top down approach assembly. So for these assemblies, the basic dialog boxes are move dialog box, and the next one is product structural dialog box, and the last dialog box is constraints. These three plays a key role in assemblies. So let me explain one by one. So I have two components here. I need to move the components side by side in X direction and Y directions. So for that I need to select manipulation command. So this will help you to move the components. Otherwise you can rotate the components. Select on that. So a dialog box will appear in the axis. So if you select this one, it drags along X axis. Otherwise if you select the second one, it drags along Y axis. This is for Z axis, and this is for rotation along X axis, rotation along Y axis. Let me see one by one. Now I have selected X direction. I want to move this component. You can select that component and you can move this. Otherwise if you want direction, you can select the direction in the dialog box. You can select the component and you can move it. And if you want to rotate this, you can select X. You can rotate whatever the object you want. You can rotate that one. And you can select the Y axis. You can select the along with respect to Y axis, you can rotate the component. So this is a peculiar one, the last one. Drag around any axis means we need to select the bottom line first. So I have selected the bottom line. Then you can rotate the cylinder with any axis. For cylindrical assembly, particular command is there for cylindrical assemblies. Why? Because any cylindrical object consists of a central axis. So this cylinder must possess a central axis, and for this one also central axis will be there. We need to select the two central axes and will coincide each other, then automatically the assembly will be done. So the command for coincidence constraint will be appear in the constraint dialog box. The first one here itself, coincident constraints. So this will help you to assemble these two parts. Select that command, and first of all you need to select two central axes. You can keep the cursor in the object, you can able to select the central axis as well as for two components. Now control U for update. So the next command is offset command. So this can be determined whether I need this surface and this surface in a straight line, and what I need to do is first of all I need to select two surfaces and select the offset constraint, and you can close this and give the value of 0 to become these two surface flat. Let's see this, and you can update here. Yes, the two surfaces are flat because the distance between this surface and this surface is 0. Now I want some distance. I need to keep some distance, means we can give I need to give about 20 mm distance, and you can update it. Yes, 20 mm distance. Otherwise I need this 20 mm on quite opposite side, means you can give the distance as minus 20 mm, and we can update this. You can get the reverse direction. So this is the offset constraint dialog box uses, and the cylindrical coincidence you have already seen, and the manipulation dialog box also has been completed. And one thing we need to see here, how to fix a component. So before doing any assembly we need to fix a particular component, whether it is a top down approach we need to fix the top component, or bottom up approach we need to fix the bottom component. So here for sample use only I am explaining here how to fix a component. So you just select that fixed component and select the component which we need to fix it. That's it, a symbol will appear here. So this cylinder component has been fixed. Once it's fixed we can't change the direction, we can't move this component from one place to another. So this is all about this session. In the next session we will see some more basic commands in assembly. So thanks for watching.